Okay, so we're making movies now, and we're doing all kinds of cool stuff in Cinelerra, and the obvious thing that we all want to do at this point is to be able to add titles, subtitles, whatever, something to let us use that nifty titler that comes in built in Cinelerra. So, let's go over to Cinelerra and do that. Okay, the first thing you're going to do is if you right-click on your video track, or drag and drop over to your video track, you're going to end up making one title along the entire thing, which you can make work, but it's going to be difficult. So let's just do some sections of text. You want to highlight the area where you want to do the text. So we're going to go right here and we're going to click. We're going to drag on over. That looks good to me. Now you can drag your title over here. I'm in the habit of doing it this way. Right click and attach effect. We're going to scroll down here, select title, select OK, and now we're going to have a title right here to edit. You edit, of course, by clicking on the little magnifying glass, and this will turn the effect off, but we don't want to turn it off. And there we go. We got a window that has all of our settings on it. Now what you can do is you can select a different type of text, whatever you want, and you're going to notice that I have got a lot more text to choose from than you do. A lot more fonts. Don't worry about it. I will show you how to remedy that. For right now we're going to stay in Arial. 32, you can change it to any size. 32 is a pretty good size for me, but you click the down arrow, you got a bunch of choices. And then you can choose italic, bold. We'll get into this in a minute as soon as we've typed something. And your color, you want to make sure your color stands out from your background. So you just type your text. Let's say Aiden Spider-Man. Alright, now if you're doing 4:3, you want to stick to basic TV rule. This is your safe zone. That's what these lines indicate right here. And the furthest out you're going to want to go is going to be this line right here as far as positioning your text. You might even want to stay into this line just to be absolutely sure that it's going to work out. Just consider this your working area. But the rest of us, you know, it's cutting off the bottom of the P here. So we just want to do it for aesthetics. This is where this comes in. Your X and Y positions. This will shift it up, down, left, and right. So X will shift it left and right, and I'll kind of let you see what it does there. Did I type a D there? Man, can't believe that. Okay. But the Y is our problem, so we're going to want to start moving this, and then down we'll move it up. And you know what? I kind of like it. That looks good to me. Now then, you can also choose motion. You can have this text fly in from bottom to top, from top to bottom, from right to left, or left to right. Let's experiment with this. We'll go right to left. Now this is where this little, you'll notice our text disappeared. It's off screen waiting. So speed, this is going to determine how fast it goes across, and you're going to want to type these in. You're not going to want to scroll because there's some pretty big values involved. So what we want to do is we want this to go perfectly across in the time we have allotted for the effect. So we're going to put our cursor right in the middle of the effect. So we come up here and we're going to adjust our speed to, like, let's see, 20. You can barely even see it. 30, barely see it. 40, barely see it. Let's try 100. Getting there. 150. Let's try 170. 160 is probably going to be close enough. There we go. 160 looks like it's right in the middle. Right. So we go over here and we play what we did. And it scrolls across. So that was fun, but let's get rid of that. And little point in Cinelerra, Your number keys up at the top are going to work. The number keys at the side are not. Let's take no motion out of it. Go back here. And there's some other things we can do to it. We can affect the drop shadow. This will just see what it's doing there. Again, this is just going to be a matter of what looks best over the background that you're using. And sometimes it can really help it stand out, especially if there's different colors going on underneath it. Fade in and fade out. What that's going to do is it's going to give you like however long for the text to fade in here, and then it's going to fade back out, like I did at the beginning of this tutorial. So you've seen that. Color. We can change the color. We can change it, to green if we want to, or blue. That's a pretty blue. There we go. We've changed the color. You can even have the timestamp, the time code count across it at some point in the font of your choice. See? So we've got a title going on, and let's go back to white because that's just the easiest to see here. We click on the center. Make sure these values are all the way up, and then we have white. My recommendation to you is to be in the habit of doing this on a video track above this one. Now this operates a lot like Adobe After Effects in the sense that if you stack something on top of this video-wise, then that is going to be what is shown over the top of this. The reason being is if this was not already interlaced, let's just say you don't want to de-interlace your titles because it really is going to look like crap.